So you think that Heath Ledger deserved the Oscar for?
I don't know if he won or not. You know.
Yeah, he did win.
He did? Fuck yeah, he deserved it.
Because as you just mentioned, The Dark Knight.
Yeah, it's funny. I didn't know. We hadn't had internet. We were off yesterday. We were sitting by a by arena in Gothenburg. So I didn't check the internet to see if he won. I'm fucking glad he won. He should. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says if he died or not. Even if he was still alive right now, he should have got it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's an incredible performance.
It is the best villain I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's perfect. He's everything that the Joker is what he was to me. You know, I mean, just I mean, like before, the old Joker to me was like
it was more fun,
more comical and funny. And this one was like scary. Like
I think it would fit straight into Cannibal Corpse, like doing some scary stuff in the background, I think.
Well, what's funny? Like every once in a while on stage, I'll say, "Wow, he's so serious."
Yeah.
I've done this. I've done
it's so beautiful.
I did on this tour, and then the crowd was like kind of not really crazy at this one show, and I was like, "All right, this is from Vile, and come on, everybody, get crazy. Let's put a smile on their face." So I've done it. I do it every once in a while.
You have to do it tonight.
I rip off. I ripped off Arnold Schwarzenegger too in Commando. When we usually do Hammer Smash Face and then into Strip Rape and Strangle. And I always say, "This is our last song for the night. Thanks for coming out, blah blah blah," and Hammer Smash Face. And we play it, and then we hold it out, and then I'll say, "Remember when I told you that was the last song? I lied." And that's from Commando where he's holding that guy up in the air, and he's like, "Remember when I told you I killed you?" So yeah, I ripped that off of Commando too.
So yeah, so you're really a rip-off.
Yeah, sure am, no doubt.
Great.
No fucking doubt. On my MySpace page, the little quote I have is, "The age of man is over, the time of the work has come." That's Lord of the Rings. So.
Yes.
I would like to focus a little bit more about your vocals. How do you really develop your technique? Like,
I don't know.
How is it subconscious, or are you very focused on how to develop it? Or
when I started, like, when I was younger, all the bands I was listening to, I just put their records on, and I sang to them. I wasn't really, at that time, I was a kid, 12, 13 years old. I wasn't really thinking about being in a band or anything. I just put the records on and I sang along to them. Like, people get in the shower, they just sing, It happens. I mean, it just happens. So when I got older, and we started listening to heavier stuff, and I kept singing along to records and whatever. I had this board that I used to use. I used to act like it was a guitar and play with it. And a friend of mine bought a guitar, and we were actually like, hey, let's get a band going. And I didn't know. I was like, well, what am I going to do? And he's like, dude, you got to sing. You know all the lyrics to all the songs, so you got to be doing the vocals. And by that time, I just sang the records. I'm sure I probably started developing my voice at that time without even really knowing it. Yeah, just in the back of my, I was just training my voice already. Because at first I was like singing like Judas Priest and Accept and stuff like that, and I can't fucking sing worth shit. Maybe back then I could. I don't know, because I didn't. There was no way for me to judge how I was doing. All my friends were just like, "Yeah, you know all the lyrics." They never said I was good or bad. Maybe there was something to that, But I just, then I started listening to Creator and Destruction and Sodom, Slayer, of course, and singing more, in a rougher way, just more aggressive, and of course, then you're getting into Morbid Angel and Deicide and Death. Obviously, Chuck's like the biggest influence for all the high screams I do. Chuck Schuldiner was the biggest influence for those, and Rob Urbanati from Sacrifice from Canada. That's like the two biggest guys for me doing all the stuff. That's who really pushed me in that way to sing like that. So I was just trying to emulate those guys. I was just trying to sound like them on in my room. I would tack up like you open the album up and you pull it out and you got the vinyl, the lyric sheet, and you take the record off, put it on. I would tack the record. A lot of my old records have like a tack mark on them. And I'd put it on my wall and see, when I was learning the songs and learning the lyrics. That's how I did it. And then when in 1988, my friend that had the guitar, we were pretty much, we would be in his room, and I would take sticks and stuff, and we'd set up pillows, and I would get on the pillows and start singing, and he would be trying to learn the riffs, and that was our band. I mean, we didn't know. We had other friends. We had like probably 12 friends who all hung out, like a really tight group of friends, and we hung out on the corner, right, like my house was here, and then there was this corner, like cement place, and we hung on the corner there. So we would have our radios playing, not really loud, we never caused trouble, just listening to music. And most of my friends, like 8 of those 12 guys, were listening to like Poison and Bon Jovi and and stuff like that. That's what they listened to. Metallica would they listen to. They couldn't go any heavier than like Metallica or Megadeth. Slayer was just no way. It was too fast, too heavy. And me and my friends were all listening to Voivod and Slayer and Creator and shit. So two of the other guys, they didn't really have any interest in playing instruments or anything. And me and my one friend, he had a guitar. We met these guys at a show. These 2 other guys, yeah, man, let's hang out, Yeah, I played. This one guy had drums. He had a drum kit in his house. He said we could practice at my house. And we had a party in some hotel. We got chased out by the cops. And that night, we're like, we're gonna do a band. This Sunday, we're gonna get together and we're gonna practice. And was my first band, Corpsegrinder. That was the name of the band. And it was me and 3 other guys. And whatever, we did our thing, and then Monstrosity, the medley, and all that, blah, blah, history, whatever. But that's really how I started singing. It just all originated from just being in my room. I just loved singing along the records. I never, like I said, it wasn't until I was 16 where I thought, what I mean? Me and my friend were like, man, we could get in a band. And it wasn't for 2 more years that we found anybody that was, wanted to do a band, and so it was kind of frustrating, but I was like, whatever. We just went to shows. Me and my friend would be headbanging in the front row. I'd be singing along to all the fucking songs and shit. And, yeah.